This tutorial provides an overview of the new user interface update for combining your searches using the Search History feature. You can now combine searches using the Combine Search tool via recent activity in My Dashboard. Combined searches can be useful for more accurate searching and can yield more relevant results. Please note it is helpful to ensure that you are signed into your MyEBSCO account. If you are not signed in, you'll have the option to either sign in or create an account if you don't have one. If you are not signed into MyEBSCO, any items that you do save will only be saved temporarily for the duration of the session. Construct a search to locate research about the link between hormone replacement therapy and breast cancer. I'm going to use a CINAHL database and CINAHL headings along with free text searching using the title and abstract fields. Let's get started. This is my second concept that I'm going to combine, my free text searching for hormone replacement therapy in the title or abstract fields. And here is my second concept. It's important here to make sure that you are clicking on New Search when you've constructed your concept, just to clear out that Find field. Now that I've constructed my search strategy, I'm going to go into the recent activity on my dashboard. In recent activity, we can view our search history and any viewed records. You can see that I have 4 searches conducted in here. My first 2 searches, S1 and S2, and my final searches, S3 and S4. Now, what I want to do first is combine these first 2, S1 and S2, using the OR operator. Once I select my searches, at the top of the screen, the little Combine search tool will appear. Please note this will only be visible if you've selected 2 or more searches from the list. This opens up the option to combine my searches with the AND or the NOT Boolean. I'm going to be using the OR. You'll notice that my search has been applied here in the Find field. So it's a combining of search 1 or search 2. Then run the search. I'm going to go back to my new search and back into recent activity. You can see my S5 search is now S1 or S2. That's my first combined search. What I'm also going to do is run that same combined search with S3 and S4. So using my combined search tool, combine with OR, here's my strategy and search. Now back into new search and back into recent activity. Now what I want to do is combine those 2 combined searches by using the AND Boolean operator. I'm going to select S5 as well as S6, and then you can see I get that combined search tool, and this time we'll combine with the AND. And this is the results of my combined search. The next thing I might like to do is ensure that I save this search. Again, please note if you're wanting to save your searches permanently, please ensure that you are signed into your MyEBSCO account. You'll find the option at the top right. In recent activity, I'm just going to click on New Search for a moment, back into recent activity. And from our search history, S7 is my most recent search. From search history in recent activity, I have the option to click on the Save tool, which is the bookmark option. This will then add this to my Saved section in here. We'll take a look at this. In the Searches tab, we can see this is the search that I've just saved. You will note that the S number is removed and instead I have the string, the search string appearing here. What I can also do is by using the Tools menu, I can edit the details. And from here, I can change my search name to something that might make a little bit more sense when I'm coming in and viewing my saved searches. I can also add an optional description. I can copy the original combined query to the clipboard and rerun the search from here, or I could share this strategy with other users. I also can view some information here, such as the number of results from this search, the search mode, expanders, interface, and databases that have been used when I've constructed this search, as well as my subqueries. Now, sometimes we need to save a copy of our search strategy. The strategy, as you can see, has been saved. We can copy this to the clipboard. However, if you're wanting to view your subqueries, what you can do in the meantime is right click here and go into either your save as or your print. I'm going to choose print and use the save as PDF. This will give me the details of my search strategy, including those subqueries that we saw earlier. I'm just going to go ahead and save my changes, which was the name of that search. So now that I've made that change, my search now has a slightly different name. And if we do go back into recent activity, we can see that that name has been updated in the recent activity section as well. Another thing that we can also do with our recent activity is not only save the search to our save folder, but we can also add it to a project. Now, projects in the new user interface allow you to customize and categorize your dashboard items. So in this case, I could create a project or add the item to a project. And in my dropdown, you can see I do have some existing projects that I've created. I actually have one here for HRT research, which is where I'm going to add this particular search. However, if I don't have one created, I can create one on the fly here. So let's add this to my HRT research project. That has now been added to my project. And if we go into the project section, here is my HRT research, and here is that search. From here as well, I can also edit those details, delete the search from the project. And if I wanted to rerun the search, I can just simply click that title link and my search will be rerun. Sometimes you may have already conducted a search, but want to add an additional term to a search from your search history. To do this, you can enter a search term in the Find field, and you can then select one or more searches from search history and click the Combined Search tool. Then click on Run. Thank you for watching this tutorial.